Hi there, good morning, it's Joe from Brentwood Lettings here in Moston. Hope you're having a nice day. Thanks for watching the video. I'm here today to talk to you about why it's very important to use a local independent agent when searching for a tenant for your property, as opposed to the more up-and-coming online agents that you may have seen. Now, online agents, they may be cheaper, they may offer fixed fees, but for that, they're going to ask you to do your own viewings, unless you pay a bit extra. They're going to ask you to write up your description of your property, unless you pay a bit extra, and they're mainly call centre based. I'm going to talk to you today about 3 core examples of why you should use an independent or local agent for your property. Number 1, the tenants. In 8 years of me working at this company, I have never once had a single tenant come to me and say, I prefer using online agents when I'm applying for a property, or I've used online agents in the past and it was easier. It just hasn't happened. They're used to meeting someone at the property, showing them around the house, coming to an office, applying for the property, moving in, and ringing us with any repairs. It's just far safer, far easier and better for them. And like I say, we've never had someone come to me and say, I'm used to using online agents. Also, when it comes to the application process, I've spoken to this in previous videos, it's about being very vigilant with the application. So they'll come in, they'll give us their original documentation, original passport, original bank statements, original wage slips, original proof of income, and also with the Right to Rent Act that came in last year, original visa. So we know that they have the right to live in this country. This isn't something that they've scanned and sent over via an email. This is something that we have seen physically in this office. So we can say to that landlord, we can say to our client, this person has passed all our reference checks, we've met them, we've shook their hand, we've sat down, we've signed a contract, they're now in your property. That's the first reason. The second reason is complex management. Now, complex management is stuff that goes over and above your everyday, day-to-day management of a property. Not just rent recovery, not just reporting repairs, but things like dealing with housing benefit applications, dealing with housing benefit suspensions, knowing the legislation on applying for direct payments of housing benefit or universal credit, dealing with evictions. What's the difference between a Section 8 and a Section 21? Are they going to appear in court for you? Are they going to offer legal advice in terms of where you stand for fire and safety regulations? Also, certain things like, are they able to drop at the drop of a hat and go and deal with something that might happen in an emergency? I know today something could happen on one of our properties that needs my immediate attention. It happened yesterday. Yesterday we got a tip off that one of our properties may be vacant. We had no reason to suspect it was. The housing benefit was coming in fine, but we got a tip off. I went round, had a look, knocked on, looked through the window, lo and behold, the property is vacant. The locks have been changed and we're going to start again with a new tenant once we've painted and cleaned it. Now that was, the property is within a mile of our office. I was there within half an hour of the phone call and already we're moving forward on that, and we may have a tenant moved in within the next 2 weeks. So it's all about offering complex management for your property. And number 3, value for money. In this day and age, you get what you pay for. It is as simple as that. But it all depends on where you pay for it. If you shop online, if you go on Amazon and buy yourself something, yeah, it's very reasonable. It's better for you to buy something, for it to come to your house, rather than trekking out to the shops, buying it, getting a bus home, taxi home, parking in town, whatever. You can understand the advantages of using online shopping. Or you might book a holiday online because it's going to be a bit cheaper for you and you can just print out your boarding pass yourself. Fairly straightforward. But when it comes to property, when it comes to the single most important thing that you've ever invested in, you need to place it with the right people. You need to place it with a company that's been dealt with properties for over a decade, hundreds of properties throughout a large area over a decade. People that are professional, people that know what they're talking about, people that are industry trained. And that's why I firmly believe very, very strongly that you should use a local, independent letting agent for your property, as opposed to, like I say, the up-and-coming online agents who may have a flashy website and may be able to offer reduced fees, but in the long run, it's about you and your property. It's about saving money and doing the right thing over time. So yeah, just to summarise, that's the reason for my video today. If you have any questions, any queries, give me a call. It's 0161 681 3724. Drop me an email. It's Joe, that's Joe, at brentwood-lettings.co.uk. Or if you're ever in Moston, in Manchester, give us a call. Pop in, come and speak to us. We're open Monday to Friday, 9 till 5, Saturday, 9 till 1. Hope you have a lovely weekend, and I'm sure I'll see you soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.